Hello, hello, everybody. This is Rex Red. I am back with another awesome tutorial here on Natural Eyes. It is a Natural Eyes 9. This is a merchant resource for Genesis 9, and the artist is Chevy Babe 25, and the compatible figure is Genesis 9, and also it is for Daz Studio 4.21. Okay, and so what we're going to do here is we're going to jump right in. Okay, now I'm going to show you. Now this is an example of these eyes and what you can achieve through them, and they are really stunning. Okay, this is what we're about, but I'm going to show you what I've been able to achieve through Daz Studio with them. Okay, and so I hope everything is fine. You can hear me well. Now this is what I have been able to achieve through this with these natural eyes. Now this has taken me a couple of hours to learn how to do it, but this isn't rendered. So when I go into my rendering software, and let's turn this down a little bit for my ears. Okay, when I go into my rendering software, sit back tight, because this is going to be a very in-depth, and I'm going to try to make it as quick and snappy as possible. So I'm going to just go and do a quick render here, progressive render. Let's take the maximum samples up and the maximum time, turned off the quality, and let's do a real quick render. And I'm going to show you something quite amazing. Okay, you are going to be taken deeply into the stark reality of the state of the art of Genesis 9 and the amazing detail. And unfortunately, I'm not showing this off as much as it could be shown off. Okay, because this is so amazingly this detail is so amazing. And I'm just kind of brushing the surface, but I can take you there, okay? Because what we're doing is we're rendering this this figure and their face and their eyes in a very I'm rendering at 2,000 pixels, which isn't that much, but we're rendering way up close to their face, okay? So, and this is what this detail is all about. This is what Genesis 9 is all about, okay? Look at this. Now we're still trying to look at the detail of the skin. Now this eye, it's going to take a moment to clarify, okay? But notice the layer of moisture around the eye. And notice the little veins in the eye. And this eye is going to take a while. Now, the skin has already kind of finished rendering. Look at the detail of the skin. And notice that the eye is still taking a while. It's all fuzzy, okay? This eye is going to take a while. But if you notice in the eye, what we have here is an incredible amount of detail, and every time this goes through, we're up to 1,000 iterations already. Now I could render this much closer also. So this is and unfortunately I don't know everything about this, okay? But notice this amazing detail. Notice the textures of the skin. This is Genesis 8 This is Genesis 9's Michael, okay, his face, and this is all we get of that. I've just done his eyes. Now, the longer I let this go, the more this is going to rectify, and these little dots and all are going to go away. So, okay. So we're going to cancel this. Would you like to cancel this render? Yes. And that's about 1,000, and we're going to call this Natural Eyes 1. Okay, and we're going to save this. Okay, we'll just save it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, now that I've kind of shown you what we have here, okay, this is Michael's. Now I want to just take and turn him at a little bit of an angle. And normally when you have a figure like this and their eyes are like wide open like this, they don't look very natural, okay? And his eyes aren't like wide open like that, but they're normally at this size, they usually look like he's just staring out at nowhere. But no matter what angle you turn him at, his eyes look natural, okay? They look like they're alive. They have this kind of life to them that is very alive, okay? And so this is something that, and so when we pull back and all of that detail that was in his face so close up, we are, and you can see all these pores and all this detail. Now, I am not certain. This is a very complicated process that I'm going to take you through, so we're going to just delete Michael, okay? I'm going to try to jump right in, okay? Now, I don't know, because using this product, okay, it's 12 pages, okay? 12, and look how big the writing is on the pages, okay? So it's not, so, and it takes, for me to figure it out, it took me 2 hours of just like really looking for hidden clues. I sprayed the pages with lemon juice to make sure there were not any hidden codes, and I looked for anagrams, and I looked for every possible clue, like Sherlock Holmes, with my big giant magnifying glass, looking with my eye this big, trying to figure out how to do this, okay? So, and I am not exaggerating. I really did have to go through a lot. So now so I may not be doing this right, but I managed to get it to work, okay? And I think I'm doing it fairly right. And so I'm making this video not just for you, but I'm making it also for myself, because a week from now, I will have no idea how I did this, okay? And so I am going to have to watch this video in order to figure out, what did I do now? How did I do that? Okay. So now my suggestion is to start, this works because Victoria and Michael are both unisex. They start out from the same kind of zygote, and I don't know if I'm using the right terminology here. A lot of this is new to me. So this works for Victoria 9, or for Michael 9. I would suggest using Michael 9 or Victoria 9 and not Genesis, because the HD skin, the 4K skin, is already on them, okay? Now that image that I did, maybe I could have dickered with the shine on the skin a little bit and done some things with it just to change the lighting in the room, okay? And all right, so, but that's off on a tangent, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is put Michael into the scene, okay? So we're going to double click, and I think I just double clicked on him. No, I don't think so, or else there would have come up with a, there we go. All right, so we're going to put Michael into the scene, all right? welcome. Okay, we're having a good time. Find your love. Okay, so I've got spammers now in my chat, so we're gonna have to block them. Hide user on the channel. Okay, so yeah, because they're not. It's a bot. It's a robot. So I don't feel like totally like I offended somebody. Okay, they're advertising some kind of site that is tawdry, I guess. All right. So here's Michael. And Michael has come in. Now, if you look at the eyes, okay, these eyes now we're looking at because my camera is right up close again to him. And these eyes look a little bit less lifeless. They just don't have the same depth to them, okay? And they're not bad, I'll tell you. These are not bad. And I have some other options for the eyes, but they're just not quite, they're not like this, okay? So I'm going to show you why, okay? We're going to jump really deeply into this product and how this product works. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, now you see, I don't know for sure if this is right. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to take a look. I'm quite sure that I have to do this. So I'm going to do it the way I think it's supposed to be done. So we're going to go into surfaces here, and we're going to click on Michael on eyes, okay? And then we're going to go into surfaces, and I'm going to click on the left eye and click on the right eye. Now, I'm going to explain a little bit of what this is, okay? Now, this is for my own benefit as well, okay? Now, when you click, Genesis 9 has a separate, like the eyes are a separate, like as if it's like their clothes or their hair, okay? Where with Genesis 8, the eyes were actually part of their body, okay? But with Genesis 9, the eyes are actually an appendage, and so is the jaw inside behind the lips, okay? The teeth, okay? That's a whole separate appendage. That's mouth, okay? And the tear duct is a separate thing. The eyelashes have always been separate, okay? And the eyebrows have always been separate. They're separate figures, okay? So the eyes, so you click on the eyes, and then when you click on this surfaces tab, okay, you will notice that there are left and right eye and left and right moisture, okay? And they're really, it's not very intuitive of what those really stand for, okay? But what the left and right eyes stand for, you hold the control key, and I guess I don't know what it is on a Mac, but you hold the control key on a PC, and you select them both, okay? And what this left and right eye is, it's the iris part, okay? It's this color part, okay? That's all it is the color part. For the most part, okay? Let's simplify things, okay? It's the color part. Now the eye moisture, left and right, that is the white part and the little black dot in the center, the pupil, I guess it is, and the sclera, okay? And so what would have been really better for this, it would have been left eye, eye left sclera, eye left iris, eye right iris, and eye left eye moisture left, pupil sclera, and pupil, I guess it is. And this is also, right, would be also the sclera, which is the white part, and the pupil. So that's what this is. So now, if I just go into this product here, now we're going into this awesome product called Natural Eyes, okay, merchant resource. If I just go in and put these materials on, this is what I think is going to happen, and I'm not absolutely certain that it's not going to replace all of the maps here, it's just going to add more maps to the figure, okay? And so it's going to add more maps, so you'll have this sclera color and these eye colors and these, and they're going to be like in different layers on top of each other, and it'll be a mess, okay? So this is what I did, okay, is I went through the eyes and the moisture, and I just removed all of the images, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so we're in the Surfaces tab. You have to make sure you have the Genesis 9 eyes selected, and then we're going to select left, and then hold the Shift key and select right, so that they're both yellow like this. And then you start at the top, you use your mouse button and you scroll all the way to the top here until you get to base color, and you left click once on that. It takes a moment, okay? I did left click on it. Let me try left clicking again. Okay, you left click on that, all right? And then it says eye color. I think I can just select none. And yeah, actually, I don't have to go in and delete them. I can just select none. And then now on translucency color, I'm going to left click on that and select none. Okay, so there we're going to, anything that you see through here that has a little square with a map in it, like a color, you have to go and select none. Okay, and you go down through and you do the same thing here for the normal map. You select none. Okay, and this is the only way I'm sure that it is going to kind of work. Now, this transmitted color and the SS color, those are another way that this could possibly work is to just go in and just and put a fresh, what would you call it, PBR texture on this, okay? The Uber PBR texture or whatever on the eyes, okay? So now you see you can still see the little black dot in the middle. That's because we have to come down here to the eye moisture, hold the control key, and select both of these. It's not working. There we go. All right, we're going to go back to the top here, and then we're going to go eye moisture left. Okay. It apparently, when I took that off of the right and left eye, oh no, we still have a normal map here. We want none, okay? And we make sure there are no maps here, okay? So I'm going to double check and make sure the left and right eye, they have no maps. Okay. So I don't think that they're going to re-add those maps. Okay. So now what we do is we go, this is where it gets kind of complicated. So we're going to go now into, and normally I go to texture shaded mode, but this time I'm going to go into smooth shaded mode. Okay, this is where everything looks kind of gray. And if you notice when I go in and look at the eyes now, they notice what we have. We have like it kind of, when I get my mouse near that, it turns all yellow and everything. But notice how it's just like how the eye comes up from the outside and it just kind of smoothly comes in. And then there's this round, flat kind of area here in the center. There's like a round area that's flattened out, sort of. It looks flattened out. And let's look at this from the side. Okay, you see, so this area looks just like a disc on top of the eye. It has no like shape or anything. It has no geometry to it. Okay, it's just a flat kind of disc. Okay, we're also going to go to this tier, and we're going to make sure there are no colors here. We have a normal map on the tier map. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. Okay, so we're going to make sure there's none. So this is also part of the, so we have the eyes, that there were none. I suppose I could have just gone here and done it through the whole eye thing, but you just have to get rid of all maps on the eyes. And there's also a cutout opacity on the tier. We're going to get rid of that. None. Okay. This has worked for me before. I don't know now, and I can't tell you that everything that I'm doing here is necessary or right, but it worked. Okay. So, okay, this is, and that's what's important, because otherwise I couldn't get anything to work. Okay. So now what we're going to do now is we're going to select the eyes and we're going to go into shaping. Now we've been in the surfaces tab. We got rid of all the surfaces. Now we're going to go into shaping and we're going to select the eyes here, eyes. Okay. And if it's not there, click this little drop down. It says Genesis 9 eyes, and there's actors, then eyes and morphs. Click on eyes, okay? Now, watch what's going to happen here when we start doing some of this stuff. Now, this is the iris body, okay? And what that just did, if you look at it from the side, okay, this iris body is it's doing something funky with the iris, okay? It just gave it a body, okay? All right, and then I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know that I need that much body. Let's just do it at about, it's supposed to be all the way up. I guess for, you're supposed to turn it 100%. I think it's that one. Okay, and then with the iris insert, watch what happens. Now you see the iris just went in, okay? And we bring the insert in, okay? And then we have the pupil soften. This softens around the pupil, as you see, and then, okay, and then then we have these styles, okay? And there are 8 styles. Now watch what style 1 is. Boom, look at that. See, isn't that amazing? That's style 1. This is style 2. Oop. Come back, computer. Don't die on me. Style 2. Okay, that one's not quite as dramatic. Style 3. That one's pretty cool. And see, this wasn't there on that other eye, okay? None of this geometry was there. Style 5. Okay, and style 6. And then we have style 7 and style, and you don't want to use more than one of these at a time, okay? And style 8, okay? Because it will just, it's like totally, it's just like noise. It becomes noisy. So, all right, what we're going to do here is, so we're going to pick style. I'm going to try style 1. I'm liking the look at this. This looks like really rough and kind of, okay, like some kind of crater. It looks really good. So we're going to start with style 1. So what I'm going to do here is now we're looking at the materials here, and we're going to go here to sub D. This is for style 1. See S1. Genesis 9, that's displacement. So, but what we're looking for is sub D. Okay. Now, this is the sub D displacement, okay? And we don't need this, okay? We're not going to use displacement, okay? And the reason why is because this style 1 here, it does the same thing, sort of, as displacement, okay? But it does it with the actual geometry in a kind of so we're going to use this and not use the sub D. So they sub D this displacement and this style morph, they go about doing the same thing but a different way, okay? And so we're going to use do not use the displacement, okay? Just use the style 1, okay? Or or use displacement and don't use the style, okay? That's the way it works, okay? So we're going to use style 1, and then there's another aspect here, and that is, let me find out where that is. That would be in eyes. Tier, is it in the tier? Okay, eyes. Yes. So we click on the tier thing, and what we have around here, okay, more very rude comments in my chat. Okay, sorry about that. Now, okay, what we have is what we have here is now the see around the edge, you see this, when I put my mouse here, you see this kind of blue line that goes around the eye, okay? And what that is like a moisture line. It's like a line that goes all the way around your eye like this. It's above your eyelid and below your upper eyelid, above your lower eyelid. And it's just like a little shiny moisture, like bunch of moisture. And you see? And so what we're going to do with this is we're going to take this little layer here, okay, of moisture, and we're going, what this does is it expands the moisture so it goes into this duct area, okay? So we're going to expand the moisture into the duct area. And we're also going to, now you notice how the moisture is kind of embedded within the eye. And so what this does is pulls the moisture out a little bit, so that it's, and you can set it the way you want it, but it pulls the moisture out so that it's not sunken into the eye. And I don't think it would hurt to pull it all the way out, okay? Well, maybe not all the way. Let's adjust it the way we think it needs to be. I think about 87%, okay? And so what one of it does is this top one, it duct expands the moisture so that it covers this little area in here so it looks wet, okay? And then what it also does is it pulls this whole moisture ring out, because we've kind of messed with the geometry of the eye, okay? And so what that does is it pulls that out a little bit so that it's not sunken into the eye, okay? And it tries. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go and click on Michael, and we're going to go down. We're going to look at parameters, Michael, and make sure that he's sub D5. Okay, so we're sub D level 4. We're going to bump it up to 5, okay? What that does is it just makes the geometry finer in Michael, okay? And so I believe it might actually make some of this geometry look a little finer here. I'm not certain about that, but it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt to. Now, I believe that this geometry was created in sub D4, so maybe going to 5 doesn't really do anything, but it might actually just kind of smoothen it out a little bit and make it look so it's less like triangle-y, kind of like less kind of digitized looking, so it's a little more natural looking, okay? So that's one other thing to do, okay? Now we've messed with the eyes. Now when we go back to iRay, look at what we have, okay? They're going to be just totally screwed up eyes, okay? They're not going to have any color at all and all. So now we're going to go back to the eyes, and we're going to now start applying this product. Now, the first thing, the limbal ring is you notice this has like a little ring around it, okay? It's the ring around the iris, okay? Well, the way we're going to do this, it will have a limbal ring, okay? And so, but this limbal ring, you use this limbal ring in case you want to have like, I think they're called hetero something eyes, hetero, heterochromia, okay? And that's where you have one brown eye or one blue eye or whatever, different color eyes, okay? And so then you can change the ring around them so that one has like maybe one that goes better with brown and one has, so you can change the ring around the eyes, okay? You can put it any color you want, okay? But since we're going to have, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have them have the same color eyes so that you can get it right, okay? We're not going to mess with a limbal ring. And today was the first time I've ever heard of that term, limbal ring, okay? I've known what it is, but I didn't know what the name for it was, okay? So now as you notice, now there are different reflections, and I'm not really sure where to put those reflections. Some of this I don't understand, okay? But I found that the reflection that comes stock with this figure is beautiful, okay? So you would obviously click on either, where we're going to go into surfaces. You'd either have the eyes selected or the I think the ring, because it's in the iris, I would assume you have the eyes selected here, okay, in order to use, and then you select them and double click here, and it should put the ring on, add that layer, okay? Now what I haven't done is gone into the layer, and this is why you get rid of all of the textures here. And it looks like, let's just make sure we really got rid of them all. Emission color, okay. Now glossy color, I just want to make sure they're all gone, okay. Now, so since we used this morph, that was morph 1, there's 8 different morphs to like concave the eye and give it that texture. Since we used morph 1, then if you'll notice there is like S1, that's morph 1, okay, a style 1, okay, and so these are the eyes that we're looking to put with this morph. The texture that's inside here fits with the texture in this morph, okay? That's why we're going to use it. Now, if you want to have these limbal, have the hetero, I can't remember, heterochromatic or whatever, heterochromia eyes, then you would select one eye and select the left eye, and then select the other eye and put the right eye on for that. But the first thing you do is you go down here into all the way into the bottom. Okay, is the first thing you do is you put the sclera and the iris in, okay? And so you choose which sclera and iris, okay? So if your figure is older and their eyes are kind of like a little bit, they're just not nice and crispy white. They're just a little bit kind of darkened and maybe yellowish, and they're just not quite there, brownish. The white parts just not quite. If you're looking for that look, okay, and then we have a bright, and then we have veiny, and we have natural, okay, and so let's go with the natural, okay, and so what we're going to select now, what we do is we click select the moisture. So you select the eyes, that is part of Michael, okay? And then you select the moisture, okay? And then you cross your fingers and pray and double click on this at the bottom here. And this is supposed to put the sclera in, okay? And we're going to see what happens here. So it says it's there, okay? But I think it's kind of bright, but I don't know yet until I put the eyes in. No, it's not there yet, so it's still putting it in. Let's hope it doesn't come out like all like really bright, like, but it could, okay? So let's see if it may change the base color. All of this. It's going to try to assume some of the other eyes that were previously in here, some of their characteristics. That looks good. It looks natural. Now, don't pay attention to the center because that hasn't been put in yet to the iris. Okay, all we're looking at right now is the whites and the black in the center, okay? And this looks pretty good, okay? I have to admit, this looks really good. It doesn't look all blown out like it's like glowy white or something, okay? So it worked, okay? If your eyes come out all glowy white and everything, don't panic, okay? There's a possibility that you still did it right, but you have to take and click on this base color and drop the brightness down a little bit, okay? All right, so just in case. So once you have your sclera and your iris in, and your pupil in, okay? Once you have the sclera and the pupil in, then you go back up to your style, your style here, and we're going to pick brown eyes this time. No, let's do the blue eyes. I think my other ones were brown, so let's do with the blue eyes. Okay, we're going up to number 1. They're all the same eyes. They're not really the same. They have different patterns inside, okay? Like, look at the pattern in that eye versus the pattern in this eye, okay? Come on, okay? See, so they're different. So you have to look at them, but all of these have the same pattern in them from this style. They just have a different color, okay? And you can still go in and edit the color after, okay? So all right, so we're now going in here to look, and let's, I don't want the red eyes, I just want the brown eyes. So we have a right and a left, and then we have full. And that's why you have to make sure you click both eyes, hold the control key, and click both eyes, and do full, okay? Because we're not doing the I can't remember that word. Chromia eyes with the 2 different color eyes. So now we're going to cross our fingers and pray, okay, and double click. And now we have the left and right. Make sure you have the Genesis 9 eyes selected and double click, all right? And it takes a moment, okay? It can take a long time if your computer is really slow, okay? So I think I've done this. I think I've shown you this right, okay, how to do this right, okay? So let's see what we get. And this works the same for the reason why for Genesis 9, the regular Genesis 9 figure as well. But there's a little bit of a caveat with all of this, okay? The reason why I picked Michael's, because Michael's skin is already on him, okay? Now look at this. Now this couldn't have come out any better. Look. Now when I turn him like this, you can see that his eyes have 3D depth to them, okay? And look at this. Look at how natural they look. Okay, so this is a very nice, these eyes are really nice, okay? And so let's let's do a little bit of work with him. Let's put some hair on him and just kind of decorate him up a little bit so that he looks. Now, if you find that he is, if you find that he is if you find that there's a problem with where his eyes are a little too bright, the sclera is a little too bright, okay? What you do is you just go into your surfaces here. You click on his eyes. Go into the scleras. Remember the moisture left and right? And you go into the base here and you just drop this down a little bit like that. And you can go into the glossy color a little bit. But if that doesn't work, okay, if you go, let's bring it down some more, okay. See, it will bring the color down. It will darken them to the way you want. I think that's a little too much, but it will darken them. You can make the sclera a little more yellow or a little more red, okay. So, but by just doing that, all right. So that's how you get the sclera to come down, and then. Let's take this mane and let's, instead of this mane, let's try my new hair here. Or let's see, what hair is that? Where is that hair? Here it is. Hair's the hair. Now let's go with this. Select 9. Scalp hair. And did that work? Hair. No, I didn't click it enough. Okay, there it is. Let's put the beard on him. And this, okay. And then we'll go and click on these objects. Surfaces, this would be parameters. And that would be here, preview hairs. Okay, look at those. I see those eyes and I am just so amazed. I'm not used to seeing my figures with eyes like that. So this is really nice. Now this is the beard, and this is the okay, the mustache, the beard. That was the mustache, and this is the beard. So we now his eyebrows aren't the same color. So what we have to do is either go into these materials, and I don't see a lot of different choices for the materials. So we have to go in and change the color by hand. And so we just take this, I'm not sure which one we're on, beard. And we're going to take some of the green out of this. Where's all the green? Let's just bring it down darker. Darker. Transmission color. Darker. Let's just go darker with it so it matches his eyebrows. Darker. Okay, I think the root highlight, tip color. Let's bring this darker down here. Okay, that did it. And now we go the mustache. And I didn't give him the eyebrows. Okay, so we're going to go root hair, darker. Okay, this darker. This, okay, that we already did. And then the root highlight. Well, that brought it already down. So the root transmission color, we'll do that anyway. It's in this. Okay, and then we'll go to the scalp hair, and we'll do the same thing here. Just bring it down darker. darker. And I just want you to have a reference of something with the eyes in it, you know. So, okay, we're just going to a little more on the hair. There and here. Here. Okay. And now let's do, let's get rid of the fiber eyebrows. And let's go with these eyebrows here as well, Michael. Let's give him those eyebrows. Where are they? Oh, they're not turned on. Okay, we got to go to parameters. And here, scroll down. Preview PR hairs. Okay. And then we go to surfaces and we do the same thing here. We just make them a little darker. Like that. And like that. And like this. And like that. And now his eyebrows are there. Well, let's make his hair materials. Let's make the eyebrows a little thicker. Well, we can make them thinner and then we can make them... All right, where is the... Okay, here we go. Thin. Make them a little thinner. And we can also make them a little more dense. Where's the density? Medium, sweep, shine. Here it is. Density. Which one's the default? That's the default density. We go a little bit higher, 4. And we'll go with the realistic width. Okay, and then we're gonna just make them even darker. Okay. All right. And we're gonna go with a little darker here. Eyebrows. Okay. So we got something here now. These eyes. Now the eyelashes. What do we got with them? Eyelashes are really very dark. So let's go with a lighter brown. Okay. And now and put some kind of light in the scene so that it doesn't look no, I thought I bought some. Okay, I bought a face morph kit. What I am really missing right now is the ability to just give him, you know, really dial in some different facial expressions. Now his eyes are a little bit too big, so let's go here to blink. And oh, we're in the wrong place. Blink. Blink. Let's just close them down a little bit. Come on. All right. Just a little bit. And then we that's good. And then we come here to look at the detail there. And you see his eyes are still like little specks. They're taking, it's going to take a while for them to render. They have so much detail in them and all. So Then we're going to take our default here, get rid of this 9 here, and go down into here and render settings. Let's pick some kind of fantastic lighting for him. All right, we're going to go here with how did I get this medieval merchant stalls? I didn't know that I bought that. They must have given that to me free, because I don't remember buying it. That is really cool. All right, so that's strange. I don't remember buying that. Okay, so let's see. I thought for sure I didn't buy it, so I don't think they gave it to me, but all right, we're looking for something really kind of cool for a sky. All right, so let's see what we have here. Where are my... Okay, I missed it. Let's try again. I'm looking for a particular sky. Particular sky. And see where they are. Okay, here they are. Let's try one of these. Okay, this is going to change the color of the whole thing here. Yeah, there we go. And now let's find some kind of clothing for him. Wardrobe, you know, it's like, okay, we've already done the hard work. Let's just do some fun stuff and make a quick little scene with this. So I've shown you how to use the eyes. I hope that was helpful. This is just an extra nickel here on how we're going to do this. Rough Rider. Well, we certainly don't want to use the unsupported. We don't want the glasses. This is Genesis 3 male, okay. Okay, base, loose, bodysuit, loose. Unsupported, Genesis 8 male, bodysuit. We're going to do all these bodysuit loose templates. I don't want things to just fit like so close to them that, all right, that it, Genesis, oh, I just did that. 3 male. I might have screwed something up there. Genesis 3 male. Bodysuit loose. Going too fast. Genesis 3 male. Base, bodysuit loose. We'll try all those these with that. I don't know what I'm doing. So we need the arms to fit him. Then we got to put him in some kind of pose. 3. Okay, he's got some kind of shirt on. It's like an overshirt. I have a feeling this is going to be a disaster. But let's see. Because he's going to have this kind of hat on, so we're going to have to take that off. Unsupported, Genesis 3, base, bodysuit loose. Okay, this is the shirt next. So, all right, what do we got here? Genesis 3 male, base, bodysuit loose. This looks cool. He looks really cool. But we don't want the glasses because he's supposed to be, because the eyes are supposed to all be. All right, so the glasses, the goggles will go, and the bandana is going to go. And now let's see about, let's go back to the wardrobe. Now we had an update for a certain product, and we're going to see if it works. Okay, so we're going to, what was that product? I don't know what was selected, but we're going to, pants for Genesis 8 male. Okay, so we're now going to go into poses, and we're going to select Genesis 9, and we're going to go into and find a pose. Which are there poses here? No, those are different kind of poses. Let's see. Let's just get a standing pose. David 5. Let's see what we've got here. Some just guy standing poses. Let's see. Well, maybe these will work. Let's see what's here. Some of them are pretty dramatic. Landon, let's try this. Let's go up to favorites. Go to here. Wow, it popped up. And it's going to try to put him in the pose. Genesis 8. Close. Looks like we got him in a pose. This thing works like gold. Like magic. But guess what didn't work? His gloves didn't go with him. So the gloves didn't move with his hands. All right, so sometimes stuff doesn't work. So let's see what we got here for, let's get rid of the gloves. And let's pull this out a little bit more. Okay. And pull him up a little bit, this up, so that he's in the scene. And he looks small here, but we'll render him into a big. You know, and it's like, okay, you know, I put these really detailed eyes in him, and then it's like he's so far away you can't even see him. So think about that before you put eyes like that. If you're not going to have your figure like right up close to the screen, don't put eyes like that on him, you know? So unless you're just looking for something that's just totally overkill, but really, okay, so now we're going to go here. Motorcycle, CYCLE, motorcycle, all files. What do we got here? Control alternate minus. What? I've got more than that. These are just poses, okay? Products. Okay. I think that bike is a little too much for him. Maybe. I've got some other bike. What about this thing? Yeah, I like that a little better. And what's this in his hand? Something he's got hanging off his... All right, let's see about an environment. Let's get rid of bike. Okay, we're going to save this as naturalize. Okay. Environments, we're going to go here. To It's taking a while to save it. All right, we got some pretty heavy duty stuff on this file. All right, now we're going to products, environments. We're going to look for some place where he's going to look cool in. This would be a enchanted fairy habitat. No, I don't think so. Okay. We're looking for a... Why didn't I use that darn... I think I did use that for my ship the other day. Okay. Oh, look at this desert hut. This is it. Full set. Let's try it. Okay. This big bowl can go, can get moved. The pottery bowl. Okay, now we're going to take... It changed my sky. All right, so let's save this again. And I'm not sure that I like the sky, but I'm going to change my sky back. All right, so that's what we do. I can't believe that pose, and I just put the mic in, and it was like it was supposed to be there. I don't dare look at it because it's probably his other leg is going right through the gas tank or something, but all right. Control alternate minus is my hotkey I made to all right, this is where this is all got to go into a group. Okay, desert scene. All right. Desert scene. That gives us a little bit of room. Old school bike. And Michael. So we're going to call this Michael and Bike. So they're together in a group as well. All right. Now I want to pull this out a little more. I think I just pulled it in. Okay. And what do we got here? Control alternate minus again. What is this stuff here? Some kind of geode? Not sure I like the geode there. I'll put some fire there or something. Or something else. It just looks a little weird. Okay. Not to be insulting to somebody's artwork. They probably took them hours to make that beautiful geode. So, so we're going to change the environment setting. Okay, blink. We got blink on here. I think it's set for, no, it's got some kind of environment. So maybe we can turn this a little bit and do something interesting with it. We'll try. Dome rotation, because it's not hitting. Whoa, look at the mountain in the background. Yeah, this is nice. I'm not getting a light on him, though. So I can pretty much set this where I want it to be. This is a nice, I'm going to leave this thing here. What I'll do is I'll light him. Okay. Now we're going to save this again. I don't know if I like that yet. Let's see. I like that better. I like the shadows there. Okay. So that's good. So now what we're going to do is put a spotlight in the scene. And I'm going to create a camera, new camera. We're going to put that as our perspective view. And we're going to select the spotlight. Oh, we got two spotlights. Okay, that's sunlight. We're going to leave that. Okay, spotlight. We're going to go into texture shaded mode. We're going to give him a spotlight here. Select the spotlight. Oh, he looks so different in texture shaded mode. Let's see. He looks cool. It looks like he was this darned pose was made just for him. Like, all right. So we're gonna go back to our camera mode. Save this. Well, at least camera mode for the first time. And we're gonna hit him with some light. So he stands out a little bit more. I don't think I have to do anything. I think I might put his hand on the accelerator and brake there, but other than that, I don't think I'm going to do anything with him. I think I'm going to just leave his legs and all the way he is. So, you know, the only thing the eyes are overkill, you know, because he's so far away, you know. I think I'd like to call this Easy Rider, but maybe I'll find something else. Um, Maybe I'll call it like Desert Oak or something. I think Desert Oak. There's another geode, but that one's cool. Let's see. I might call it Desert Oak. Let's see. File. Save as. Scene. Desert Oak. Okay. There we go. Desert Oak. That's probably a walnut tree or something. I don't know. But we're going to call it Desert Oak. Okay. It looks like that's the door. And I don't think he's going to fit in that door. So somebody's going to look at this and say, what a cool scene. And then it's like, Mommy, how does he get in the door? All right, I don't know. She's going to say, he doesn't. He has to scrunch way down because, okay, because, okay. And we'll take this. This little piece here, what is that? A bowl. And let's that here. X, Y, X, Y. Okay. And save this again. And now what am I doing? There was something I wanted to do. Move his hand maybe. Onto the brake. Okay. So it looks like we're live. We've been live for 1 hour and 13 minutes. Okay. Now let's go into this a little bit more on the perspective view. Can his hand reach out to there? Front, back. It's not going to let me move him. Okay. what if, okay, I can take his hair and turn it back to scalp hair. I can turn it back to that so it's not visible in the viewport. This one, visible in simulation, off, mustache, visible in simulation. No, I think it's got to be visible in viewport. Scalp hair. What's up with that? It's got to be visible in viewport. There it is. And beard. Visible in viewport. Now we should be able to do something with this thing. It's not letting me do anything otherwise. Visible in viewport. If you can't move their body, you got to turn their hair back off. Okay, twist. And it's still not letting me work with this. It's a little better, but not that much. What if we just hide them? See if that works. And why don't we just take this desert scene and hide it? Maybe it'll let me move him now. Bend. No, it's just because the hair is in the scene. It is so, this is so kind of twist, bend. It's a kind of, it's letting me do a little bit, but not much. A little bit more. And then we bring that up a little more. No, undo that. Control Z is undo. Okay, twist. We want to twist this. No, the other way. Bend this down. Got it, bend. Which way? I know, no idea. We're gonna have to really kind of work at this. Okay. Bend. Okay, we bent it. And we twist this. Oh, this way. Okay. All right, a little back, a little more. Kind of looks like he's got his hand on there, but I don't know that he actually does. No. Collar back a little bit. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Okay, this arm has got to come back. Bend. I can't see this. This hair is so darned touchy. It's the hair. That's what's doing this. I have no idea how to fix this right now. My brain is okay. You have to turn it at all different angles, and then it sort of kind of comes into view what you need to do. All right. Thumb 1. Okay, up. That's the wrong way. Oh, this is so tedious. I'm gonna like have to delete his hair. You just don't put hair in your scene until you're. God, it just really bugs me to have to delete his hair. And it's his hair that's screwing this up, so I can't do this. I got his hair. Okay. Bye, hair. Watch this all move just fine now. Yeah, see? Now it's smooth. I'll have to put his hair back on. I don't care. I just recolor it and move it. But I can get his hand in here now and move him the way I need him to be. Okay, his leg has got to go. I just got too much to do to do this side to side. Okay, that's got to come out like that. This has got to come out like this, side to side. All right. And is he back enough? He's kind of up ahead a little too much. Let's select the whole guy. Michael 9. Translate him Z. Yeah, okay. I'm going to grab his hand and I'm going to click this little bone thing and I'm just going to pull his hand right up there like that. See, I would never have been able to do that. With the hair on. There. This hand. I shouldn't have moved that hand. Control L. Because his shoulder's so weird. Weirdly shaped. But it's okay. That's kind of working. This is kind of working. Okay. Okay, we're going to twist this a little bit. Like that. Bend it. Okay. Thumb 1. Thumb 2. Thumb 1. Okay. Okay, bring the shoulder down. Bend it like this. And twist this. Like that. Bend this back. Thumb 1. Thumb 2. I don't think you can see that from the camera view, his other hand. No, you really can't. So we're just going to worry about this hand here. That this hand isn't doing anything really weird. It doesn't look like it is. Well, this finger. Bend that out. Bend this in. Okay. Now, the little grenades, we don't need the grenade belt. I don't think he's belt. Let's just get rid of the belt. Well, edit, undo. Maybe we'll keep the belt. We'll just get rid of the grenades. Surfaces, grenades, grenade body, grenade handle, grenade hardware, and we get rid of blink. And we go here to cut out. They're gone. The belt's there. Stays, but that's cool. All right. Bend this in. No. You can't see that, so I'm just not going to mess with it because I don't think you can see his hand from the camera view. All right. Now, what's this little red thing on the end? Perspective view. Something really bizarre on the end of the bike. I think I'll leave that. Okay, camera. Let's see what he looks like in iRay before I finalize things. Okay. Oh, I didn't crank up my spotlight. There are two spotlights in here. There's another one in here. Let's see. That's sunlight. Okay, we're not going to mess with the sunlight. The spotlight, we're going to do something with. Parameter, spotlight. We're going here to lumens. Let's give that a 9. See what happens when we brighten up the spotlight a little bit. 2. And let's let's warm it a little bit. Okay, I guess that's good enough. Save it. Okay. Now we just saved it without his hair, so the hair's gone until we put it back on him. But I think he's cool now. We're cool. So we're going to save this. And so now that you've learned a little bit of something with hair, that it doesn't matter if you hide it, doesn't matter if you turn some of them down to little minuscule hairs, and it doesn't matter. As long if they're in your scene, they screw it up, and I think that is a bug. But I think that's a bug because when you turn it to preview hairs, it's supposed to let you do stuff. It doesn't do anything. It's like you didn't even turn it off, and that's broken. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, okay? I'm not so all-knowing about things, okay? So I'm just not. So let's turn back on the desert scene. And then we're going to, once the desert scene's back on, we're going to throw some hair on him. Give him back his beard. And I think this spotlight needs a little bit more warmth. Okay. There we go. And let's go now to hair. Hair! Where's your hair? Let's go give him back the beard. Maybe this beard will look right. The colors will look right in this light. Okay, so there's a possibility that it just might be. Just put the hair on him and that's all ready to go. The beard and the hair and the eyebrows. Okay, let's save it. almost like to put some kind of fire here, but okay. Now he's got hair on it. You just can't see it. So I have two options to go and turn the preview hair on, or I could just run a quick render. Let's go to render settings, general. This is at 2000. Let's do it. Let's just do a quick render and see what his hair looks like. Okay. Okay. Anytime now. You could render this anytime now. Let's see what it looks like. Now, so the preview hairs aren't going to show up in the viewport, but they should show up in the render. The full hair should all show up in the render. Will it? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, it's doing all kinds of computing stuff. My computer's saying, oh no, not again. Let's see what we've got. All right, what have we got here? What have we got? This is called the Desert Oak. And I like this. So what would a fire look like down in this pit? A little bit of fire. Would it destroy everything? Why would you have a fire in the middle of a desert? So all right, see, the air is too clean. So we're gonna he looks fine. I think his hair looks fine. I'd like his hair darker. It's just there again. I just want his hair darker. Cancel this render, yes. It's his hair just looks too green. This was something you kind of learn when you have made as many scenes as I have, that you look at the hair and say, yeah, it's too green. All right, so surfaces. Surfaces, beard, head, hair, beard. Okay, and we're going up here. And we're just going to take and darken it all up. Here we go. Down here. Down here. Down here. Down here. Okay, there's that. There's the mustache. Down here. Down here. Brown is good. It doesn't have to be black. It just... Okay, root transmission color. Here. Here. Scalp. Okay, we bring this down. And this. And this. And this. And that's those two. Right? Well, we didn't go dark enough with that, maybe. Okay. And eyebrows. And this. And this. I want the eyebrows a little darker than the hair. Save it. This looks like there is some kind of fire, wood or something here. I think if I put a fire and the smoke is coming up here, it's just going to obscure the tree here, and this tree is supposed to be an important item, so we're going to leave it the way it is. So, okay, what we're going to do is add a VDB to add a little bit of dust in this area here. So we're going to go here to this, and we're going to go to VDB and default. My favorite little prop, bog spindle. And let's see what it looks like. Oh. So, let's see what it looks like. Okay. I always have to do this. We go like this. And we go, let's go back to this. All right, I may not let me move the fog because of his hair. Z is back. X is over. Z is back. X is over. We don't want it out. Z back. Let's try this. Okay, I've kind of got an idea now what I'm going to do. See, this is all one big chunk of stuff. So what we're going to do, stones, let's see, chunk, let's go to surfaces, desert hut. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff here. Stone. Which stone are you? Okay, I didn't see anything go. Stone 1. Let's go to texture shaded. No, we want those stones. Pebbles. What are these? Well, that cut out a lot of pebbles. Okay, what I could do. Oh, darn. Simulate. Okay, tools. All right, we're going to go to geometry editor. Select connected. All right, geometry editing. Okay, I don't have to delete that because it's already, okay, but it's out of the scene. Okay, these are what we want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We might as well get rid of that and that. Geometry selection. Select connected. Geometry editing. Delete selected polygons. Yes. Okay, now we have him on his bike. Michael and the old Michael and bike. Let's take and move him ahead a little bit. Oop, this way. Z. Put him a little closer to us. Z. Okay. Now what is this? Desert scene. Alright, I might have just really destroyed things, but let's see what the ground looks like. Alright. Hey, Arc Fury! Yeah, we got a biker guy, and he's out and he's, yeah, I did kind of ruin things, because I think this is a pit in front of him. And, so, oh, what a mess. This isn't good. I'm going to have to lay some kind of ground there in front of him to cover the pit. So let's see what we've got. How are you? It has been a way. His name is Michael. Yes, how fitting. He is Michael 9. He's got hair, but it's just hidden right now. Okay, so we're going to look for a ground patch to lay in here so that we can get... and the fog spacer, let's bring the fog spacer down. Let's bring the fog down a little more. Maybe that might actually work to just lessen the fog a little bit. We got to lessen the fog some. And we have to... and we have to put something here to cover this hole. So we're going to go here and look for ground. Ground. And materials. Control alternate minus. Well... why aren't you showing me ground? Oh, because, well, okay. Default. I got to be in default. Ah, a break at school is always awesome. Awesome, awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Well, thanks for stopping in on your break, buddy, and hanging with me without leaves. Okay, that doesn't work. Prop. Let's see if this works. Irate ground decal. Oh, that's not going to work. Edit. Prop. We've got to find... I forgot how these ground decals work. They have to go on the ground itself. Okay, this will work. Let's see if we got something here that... This might work. Okay, stone placer. Why? Okay. Okay, this has got a bunch of stones in it. Let's see if we can find one that has less stones in it. Ah, thank you. Very nice, Arc Fury. How kind of you to say. How very kind. Now we're going to try this one then. Stone placer. These, it's a little bit, it's not sand, and I'm kind of looking for sand, so I think we're going to have to not use these. Let's see, this way and this way. See, that kind of covers that spot, but then his tire goes in, but we can bring this down. So that's just, it probably would look okay, but it's just, it's not, it's got to be sand. And I wonder if I have any sand patches like that. On the ground. Desert prop. This is going to be gigantic, I think. Well, maybe it is, but we can bring it down maybe and work with it. Yeah. Let's see what this looks like. Now is back wheel, so we have to rotate it like this and then bring it down again. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Ah. Very nice of you to say that. How kind of you to say that about my voice. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you very much. I'm glad because I sometimes I wonder if my voice is like piercing. Oh, look how nice that works. That does work. Now see what I can do is I can bend this up a little bit here, and so that it goes back a little bit better in here. But look how this desert, it looks like desert sand. You wouldn't think that I just put that little piece in there like that. So let's click the desert and then go to Tools and go to Mesh Grabber. And let's grab this thing like that. And we got the desert selected. Let's go to 40. Let's go to 50, 60. And let's bring this up a little bit like this. Okay, let's go to to texture shaded. All right, see, this is going to work. Okay, we're going to bring this up like this, like that. Bring it up a little bit in here. And then we'll make this smaller, like 20. And see if we can bring this part down a little bit, like here. Now, this is the bottom of that. So I think that's the best I'm going to be able to do. Desert. That's way far away. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do much more than that with this. All right, so let's go to, I don't want to ruin it here. Now, let's see. Let's not be too serious here. Hey, polka time. Da, 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 and Sigmund's here. Da, 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 da. Sigmund loves to dance the polka. Polka! Hi! Oh, that was nice, Sigmund. Polka, polka, polka. So, please like my video, Arc Fury, if you have a chance. Leave a little teeny like on it. And thank you kindly. Da 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 da. And up next is Led Zeppelin. We're gonna play some polka first. Okay, now I have to get the Sigmund is here. Yes. He says hi. He says hi, Arc Fury. Oh, that was my voice, I think. I was saying hi for him. Now let's see. Now what we're going to do is fix the fog. Okay? So we're going to go here. Oh, thank you for the like. So I guess my friend Angus doesn't know I've been here tonight. So thank you for the like. How kind of you. How kind, Arc Fury. Very nice. Okay, I can pull this thing up a little bit like that. Just pull it up a little bit. Now, that was a little bit... Okay, let's see what this scene looks like. Okay. I think the fog looks fine. I think I'd like to make the fog a little bit more orange-like. So let's go here to this fog. And here, the smoke cube surfaces here. And it would be, which color? These ones here. I don't know which one actually. Absorbs scattering Let's try that. And see what that does. Yeah, see, that makes the fog a little bit more sandy colored. All right, so he's already has hair. So let's take and do a render, a quick render, and see what he looks like. What does he look like? Okay, with his hair, because I darkened his hair. He's got a beard. He's got a mustache, a big, really nice mustache, and wavy kind of biker hair. Let's see what he looks like now. So here is our render. I think this is done. The scene is done. So we worked with eyes at the beginning of this tutorial. So if you have a chance to go back and watch the beginning of the tutorial, you will learn about very, very high quality eyes and how this new product. This guy, Arc Fury, his name is Mike. He is Michael 9. He is the newest Genesis figure. He's a whole new generation of figures. He has 8K skin. And all of the other figures that you've seen me work with in the past, they all had 4K skin. So his skin is like double, over double, I believe, the size of resolution and the detail in his skin. You can see all the little teeny fine wrinkles and pores in his skin. Yes, the Michael 9, it's Michael 9. It's actually Genesis 9, okay, and Michael 9, okay? So yes, they have, he is a new model. Now look at this model. Look at his skin and all. So, yeah, look how cool he looks. So, yes, so his skin, when you get up close to his skin and his eyes and everything is much, 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 much more detailed. So, yeah, we have now, it's coming right to the level of photorealism. So it's getting very, very, very close to photorealism. So, and these, I'll show you, let's see, natural, let's go to this, natural eyes. See, this is his face up really close. Look at the detail in his eyes and you would almost think this was a real person. Look at that detail there. Yes, so he is very, 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 look, this is this guy's eyes. Look at the pores in his face. You can see all the little wrinkles and look at how really detailed his eyes are. So this is a really exciting time to have this kind of detail in a figure like this. So, oh yeah. So I'm gonna, the sand works well. Look at, you can see the sand actually goes out beyond all of this. So, this is pretty cool. So I'm gonna I'm not sure. I don't think these are the kind of tires that you use on sand. I think you have to have those kind of this is a road bike. But it'll do. I probably should look for some kind of like really, but I'm going to leave it like this. See, so the road is just down, a few feet from his, this is called Desert Oak is the name of, I decided to call this Desert Oak. And, this looks like it's done. So what we're going to do is cancel this. Yeah, right. He will. You're funny. Would you like to cancel this render? It's just going to spin in the sand and it's not going to take him anywhere. Yeah, I will. Would you like to cancel this render? Yes. So we're going to render this large. I think it'll take a while for people to figure that out. Some people will figure it out immediately, like, what's he doing with that road bike in the sand? So, yeah, he's digging a hole with it. So now we're going to set up our render. Now, he has hair on it, but you just can't see it. So in the render, okay, so we're going to go to render. And we're going to go to maximum samples. Okay, this is all set. So we're just going to set this to 10,000. And did that. And that will give us a very large. We're going to save it one more time. And in my mind, I thought, oh, I'll just switch his tires for some, some dirt bike tires, but it's not that easy. So, and it was really hard getting his hands to grab hold of the. He didn't want to grab them. It's like, no, you can't move my hand. Don't you try and move my hand. So, but yes, he is going to be in one place, spinning the wheels and spinning. Yes, they have to have to grip teeth or they won't take him anywhere. So maybe if he sits on the bike, he can get to the end of just a few feet, and it'll take him out to the road. And if he hits any rocks like that, he'll just spill. The bike will just go spin out of control if he hits a rock, because these tires are made for smooth, tarred road. Yeah, he would have to take care of his skin. So, and yeah. And he come back with all kinds of bloody cuts and bruises. And all right, so let's see. Let's render this really big and see what happens. So we are ready to make a render with this now. A big, big, big render. Yeah, so how are you doing in school, Arc Fury? You learning all kinds of stuff? You working hard? I hope you're working hard every day. I hope you're studying hard, getting really, really, really smart. That's what you got to do. You can't waste your life. You gotta get to school and you gotta learn, work really, really, really hard. So, yeah, I hope you're working hard. And I know you are. I know you're working real hard. Learn all kinds of awesome things. Learning is so fun. It's so awesome to learn stuff. So learning is amazing. So yeah, I love to learn. I learn on the internet. I go on the internet and I learn all day. I learn about all kinds of stuff on the internet. So that is his eyes, believe it or not. So let's see if we got, eventually we're going to get a very, very large render, and that's when I'm going to notice all the little problems. But I think this render is pretty solid. I don't think I'm going to have to stop it for any reason. Yeah, so let's see what we got. Now this is going to be we should be able to see the detail in his skin and face. Look at this. Look at his beard. This is starting to see how cool he is. And you can reshape his face to look like anything. And Genesis 9 is like unisex. It's like you can take the same figure, and Genesis 8 wasn't like that. Genesis 8, you can just use a dial and he's a female, or you slide the dial the other way and it's a male. And so it starts out with the same. So Genesis 9 is like in the middle of the sexes, and you just use a dial and it switches them. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Look at the stuff you get to use. Look at how detailed his eyes are. So he is amazing. Genesis 9. I'm so excited about Genesis 9. 8K skin. Yeah. So, and it starts, and that's what's kind of nice is that, yes, work real hard. Yes. Yes. So Genesis 9 is is it starts out where it's got a little bit of breasts, but not like a lot. Like it's sort of like in the middle of the sex, and you have these sliders. They're dials. They're called morphs, and you slide the dial, and it turns his body into a man, and you slide the dial, and it turns his head into a man. Or you have a dial and it takes that, like it's like a zygote, or I don't know if it's a zygote. It got a word for it, but it's in the middle. It's like gender neutral and physically, and you just slide the dials, and you can slide them, turn that so all the clothing for the females will fit on the males. All the hair for the females will fit on the males. The eyes will all work with the males. The eye colors, the beards will work on the females. Everything will work together for Genesis 9 on the same figure. So that's what's really cool, is that because, sometimes, like a pair of jeans or something for a female, they would work just as well on a male, or a coat or a cape or something like that, And so it shouldn't only just work on the females. So, and they made Michael 9 looks a little bit like Italian, kind of. He's kind of got those big eyes, and he's very beautiful. Michael 9 is very beautiful. So we have the bike here, and his fingers look okay. This finger looks like it's going right through the thing, but I'm not going to worry about it. He's pressing it really hard. In this hand, you can't even tell what he's doing with it. So that's cool. He's got a lady on his bike. So, yeah, this is a pretty cool bike. And let's see what his feet look like. His feet don't look like they're sinking deep in the sand. Like, this sand is kind of rugged, so maybe it would work. The sand looks kind of compacted a little bit. So, I'm just trying. He's just going to sink in a hole. So, yes, Genesis 9, it just came out a month ago. Genesis 9, but Michael just came out 2 days ago. Michael 9. And so they came out with Genesis 9. Genesis 9 is free. This Daz program is free. The Daz Studio, where I do all this work in, this is a free program. You can go and install Daz, and they give you all kinds of models and all kinds of stuff for free. Yes. And so Daz Studio is free. Genesis 8 is free. The Genesis 8 male and female. And then the Genesis 9, like zygote or whatever, unisex figure, is free. And so you can use the dials and turn the Genesis 9 into a male or turn it into a female. And you get a few clothes, and you get a few things that work with them. Some hair, and a few things, a few scenes that you can put them in. They give you a few things to make, to learn how to set up scenes and learn how to do their eyes, change their eye color and stuff like that. So Daz Studio is free, and they give you a bunch of models that come free with it. And you just install it, and it puts all it on your computer. You have to have an NVIDIA graphics card. So if you have a gaming computer, you're all set. If with an NVIDIA graphics card, you should be able to do pretty good. You have to have a pretty fast computer to use Genesis 9, though, because Genesis 9 is 8K, textures. So his skin is 8K. So, yeah. So I'm going to be leaving him to render for a while. Actually, I have to fix his finger, because that's the only thing that's really bothering me right now is his finger. Everything else in this scene is A-okay except his finger. Now let's see if The tire is going down in the sand a little bit, but it's what you would expect, okay? So I have to fix his finger. Now, it doesn't look like his leg is really going through the machinery here, so it looks like it's okay. I probably could pull his leg to the right a little bit. Now you see it looks like it's going through here. So yeah, so I got to fix these things. Cancel this render. Yes. Well, the thing is that it might cook your PC, but now you'd have to have an NVIDIA graphics card, okay? Now an RTX graphics card would be perfect. And the thing is that it won't cook your PC if you have like an RTX graphics card, like a 1080 Ti, or even, you know, a little bit before then, because they give you like the early Genesis 3 models. They give you the Genesis 8 models, and they give you Genesis models, so you can go back and use some of the earlier models and make some of the earlier scenes. They give you a bunch of stuff. So you can use those control. Okay, we're going to go with control 9. We're going to go into this. I just got a couple of things I got to fix. Okay, we got to fix his finger on the... It's going through the little piece of metal here. Like this. Bend this. Left pinky, bend it out. Which way? This way. And we got to fix his leg a little bit. Side to side. Just make sure it's not going right through. Okay, side to side. Okay. Make sure now, I don't think he's actually... All right, I don't think he's actually on the sand. So what oh darn. Okay. Okay, what we'll do is just bend his foot so he's kind of on his tiptoes. All right, that works. Like he's pushing the bike along a little bit. Okay, as long as he's on his toes. All right. So go back to the camera. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so they give you older models and older clothes that don't have as high a resolution. So you can get started. You can do stuff. You can get lower resolution skies. They have, and you start working out, and you learn with the tools they give you, the earlier stuff. And you know where to learn it, because if all you have to do is watch them. You've seen so many of my videos, so you can know from that how to do stuff. Yeah, well, the thing is that Daz, you go to Daz.com, Daz3D.com, or whatever it's called, Daz3D.com, okay? And you go there, and you go to this download Daz Studio, and you just download it and let it install itself on, and it'll do its thing. And then you open it, and when you open it, this is what you're going to see, is this. And then you go into the smart content here, and you'll see all kinds of stuff that they've given you. You can double click on it and put it in the scene. Yeah, and so it's and it comes with poses and clothes. Like these are poses, and you can click on these poses, and then it will put your character right in these poses. And they're not always perfect. They're not going to be exactly what you want, but they get your character in close enough to where you want them to be, so then you can move their fingers and move stuff and do the rest. So and so you get poses and you get clothing, and you just click on your figure and double click. It takes a while to learn it, but it's kind of fun to make 3D stuff. It's fun to play with 3D stuff and make scenes, make art in your spare time. So, but I just go to Daz and let it install it on your computer, and then occasionally open it up and play around with it, and eventually, maybe some of the, having watched me make scenes before, some of this might make some sense to you. So, and what's really nice is Daz also has like a gallery where you can put your art. So this is a forum right here, but you can go to their gallery. And when you these are some of the art pieces that other people have made. So these are some cool pieces. And there's just about everyone's imagination you could imagine. People just come up with so many cool stuff. I think I've got a piece of art that I put in here last night or sometime today. Where is it? Mine is a pirate, not a pirate. I called it Mariner. Oh, somebody used my boat. Oh no, I guess I used their boat. They had that on there before I made mine. But so this is my Mariner, and this is Genesis 9 right here, and he's out on this boat, and he's got this. Yes, it's an outlet. This is my visual expression, because my songs are my audio expressions, and so this is. Yes, and then Sigmund, yes, and he goes, hi! That was Sigmund. He says hi, Arc Fury. Yeah, so I made this piece of art here, and this is Genesis 9. This is Michael again. So, yeah, this is really cool stuff. So did I click render? Okay, we're ready to render. All right, so this is going to do it. I'm quite sure that I'm done here. You have to that's why I render everything at 10,000 by 10,000. Yeah, Sigmund says hi back. So So this is how I render things very, 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 very large, so that when I render them, I can look at them up close and see if I have any things like fingers going through clothing or stuff like that. And also when I render it very, very, very large and then I shrink it down small, it makes it look so much better than if I just rendered it at that small size. It has much more detail in the image because it was rendered very, very large. So that's the way to do it, is to render things as large as you can. And also, when I go to sell, you can sell this art. If you make good art, you can sell it on coffee mugs and and bedspreads. And if you make your art really large, it will fit on a bedspread without having to like stretch it. The art will just be natively in that size. So here it is. This is the finished thing. Let's look at his fingers now and see. Now, I didn't even notice that grass in there behind. There's some grass in the scene. Now his fingers aren't going through the his nails. Look how nice his nails look. They look very natural and beautiful. His fingers don't look like they don't look like really ugly. Like some some of the Genesis 8 figures, their hands looked horrible. And this is just, look how nice his hands are. They're just really very, very natural. It is so nice working with Genesis 9. It really, 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 really is. So this is nice. And he's got now his feet look like he's in the sand, looks like they're touching the ground now. And it doesn't look like it's going through the gas can anymore here. So it looks like it's all correct. So there is our guy. And his eyelashes, something about his eyelashes that don't look right. I think I got to fix his eyelashes. I think his eyelashes are too light. We're going to cancel this and fix his eyelashes. They look like too blonde. And they will look so much better if they're black. Or closer to black, and his beard isn't quite black enough. His beard, like his hair, looks a little bit darker than his beard. And so we're going to fix that to make his beard look a little darker. And his eyelashes are the big thing right now that I'm not caring for too much. Yeah, so we're going to make his beard and his eyelashes. Okay, so let's go to his beard. Beard here. Surfaces. Beard. What have we got here? Let's go and make this a little darker. How dark is that? Let's go a little darker with this. And let's go a little darker with this color. And a little darker with this. And eyelashes. Eyelashes. Where are his eyelashes? They'll be right here. Okay. Let's find material for them. Let's turn this on. Materials. All right. Now we can do some stuff with these eyelashes. Sparse. Style messy. Let's do the lower, upper. No, I don't know. Let's just do with the sparse style. All right. Let's get up close here to perspective view. Let's look at his eyelashes. Okay. All right, let's go into iRay. See what they look like. And we're going to go with blonde, black. Okay. Black, black. Surfaces. Let's go with black. Black eyelashes. Let's look from the side. It's easier to tell from the side. Okay, they look fine. Now, let's see. Eyelashes. None of those have to do with eyelashes. What are these? Natural? Eyelashes style natural. Lower, upper. These are style natural. Let's see what they look like. Yeah, I think those are better. Okay. And let's look at the glossy color. And okay, these base color, let's go a little darker with them. Base color and glossy color. Okay, they're showing up a little more. Okay, very good. So now we go back to our camera set. Save it. I wanted to darken his beard because it looked too light compared to his hair. So I did that. Yes, he does. His hands don't look kind of like all bumpy and swelly like the Genesis 8 hands. They're very nice. It's just so nice working with these figures that have like 8K skin. It's like, wow. It's so amazing. And I think for them to make 8K skin, it was like very, very hard for them to do it. Because right now, there are only 2 8K skins for any of the figures on the Daz store. There's 8K skin for Victoria, which you can use her skin on Michael. And then there's actually comes with a black person's skin that's 8K, and it comes with I think those are for no, those are the 4K ones. They There are only two 8K skins. There's Victoria's 8K skin, and she's got freckles. She's kind of got reddish, red hair and reddish kind of thing. So she's got freckles, but you can use it on Michael as well. So he has and give him kind of reddish hair and freckles and stuff. And then there's Michael's skin, which is 8K, which you can just darken his skin. You can darken both of their skin. You can darken it so they're a black person. And with Michael, you can change everything on his face. You can change his lips, his nose. You can change the size of his eyes and the shape of his eyes. You can change his ears. You can change the size of his head and the shape of his head. You can give him dimples. You can give him a little dimple in his chin. You can give him all kinds of stuff. Anything you can just imagine with shaping his face and make him into a totally different person. Of any ethnicity, you can change him. So Michael, that's what's nice about that, and you can change it male or female. So yeah, that's what's really cool about it, is that now I'm working with really, really, really nice models. So they're really very, and every time I would use some of the older models, I'd look at their skin and it just looked like plastic, like wax, like they were wax, and a lot of that was my own fault, that I just wasn't as good as I could have been at setting the colors and all the parameters and stuff to fix their skin. Let's see, his beard should be darker. Oh yeah, it's still a little bit, but it matches his hair now. Okay, and his eyelashes look better now. They don't look light. They look like they're gonna darken and be black. So that's good. We got him right. So this is very nice. So yeah, we got that's Michael. So now this clothing, this is Genesis 3 clothes. I was able to use this clothing on Michael, but it's not really very high quality clothing. It's I probably should have used some of the Michael 3 clothing. Michael 9 clothing, I mean. So, but it's kind of hippie instead of leathery and like Mad Max. This is a little bit more kind of 60s rather than post-apocalyptic. So it's kind of cool. I think he looks like a spiritual man, and which I like about him. It's so. All right. This is it. I gotta let this render for about an hour, and everything in it's pretty much rendered, except his eyes. His eyes are not rendered. Those are gonna take an hour to render. So and maybe a little bit of his hair, but and under his chin, this isn't done yet either. It's still a little bit grainy here, but his eyes are definitely not done. Eyes and eyelashes are all kind of spotty little specks. So, but everything else in the scene is rendered. So, and this background isn't really that high a quality background. I might have this background. I should look and see, because I might have this background. I'm going to cancel this for a moment. I might have this background in a higher quality, like in an 8K quality. I might have picked the lower quality background. And if I could get this background in 8K, it would look so much better. So I'm going to check that out and see. So probably not. I probably don't have it in 8K, but let's see. Let's see if I have it, because I can just tell by looking if it's there. If there's an 8K version of it. Close. Because I can look at it and say, you know, tell that the background looks cool here, but I can tell that it's grainy in my image. Okay, environment map. Let's take a look at this. As soon as it gives me the option to do so. Come on. Let's see, there we go. Browse. Do I have this in a higher? Okay, this is Tribe Hut. Where's the HDRI? These are all the textures for this whole Tribe Hut air thing. Okay, there's the desert dome. No, there's only one version. Let's see how big. It's 8K. That's not too bad, but it could be better. If I took this image and put it on a plane, then I could shrink it down a little bit. But I'm going to leave it like this. I just wanted to check and see if like I had a, oh, look at this. Desert Dome. This is 2. This is a higher. Okay, this is 8K. That one is what? 24-bit. Let's see what happens when I change this to that. Okay, see, that's not what I want. That's a little bit different of a file. Edit, undo. It doesn't blend in with the scenery well enough. Now, what I could do is, there's a few things. It's just when I see that, it's the only thing that's low resolution in the picture, in the final render. But I'm going to leave it, okay? For now, we'll render it, and maybe I'll come back and mess with stuff. This looks like hobbits live here, you know? So, all right. We're going to render. Render. So, maybe I could, like, take his shirt off and give him some tattoos or something. I wonder what would happen if we took his shirt off. Just to see what he looks like. So I'm going to try taking, and we'll leave the vest on and take the shirt off and see what he looks like without his shirt on. It might actually improve this image a lot, so. So I'll just turn his shirt off real quick and see what it looks like. I could give him some tattoos. I might not be able to give him tattoos, but they might work. Where's the shirt? Yeah, I think I like him better without the shirt, but now his vest doesn't quite fit him. I'd have to take the vest. and shrink it a little bit. Scale it down. Okay, let's see if that worked. Perspective view. Okay, I think I like it without the vest, but now let's just fix a couple things. Tool. Let's go to Mesh Grabber with the vest. Let's go back to 5. And let's just push this little piece down so it's touching and laying on him rather than up like that. This piece could come in. This piece could come down and in. This piece here could come in. Just so it looks naturally, like so it's laying on him rather than like a stiff piece of you can't really see that side. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? Let's give him a necklace. Some kind of necklace. Okay, we got some robots in the chat room. I gotta take and ban them. They're putting their it's just a robot putting they scrub the internet, and anybody who's out live and everything, they try to put stuff there. Let's look for a necklace. Give him a necklace. So here, let's go necklace. Necklace. All files. We gotta go Control Alternate minus. Oh, here we go. Necklace. Let's I think this one, the Shinto one, might be nice. Let's see what that looks like on him. What's that go to? Let's try Genesis 8 and see if it works. No, that didn't work. Accessory. It looks like it's buried in his neck. Well, we got to take and do this mesh grabber again. I don't see the necklace. It's like not on there. It's like I think I have to attach it on later. So let's try just see what happens when we attach. Okay, The necklace, I still have to do the necklace. Religious necklace. Okay, mesh grabber. Got to pull this out here. Okay. And here. Okay, sometimes they don't work because they're I gotta go back. Okay, edit. Okay. Necklace. Back to the necklace. All right, we're on mesh grabber. Up you go. Some more. Green. There we go. Now we got to pull this up here. Up. I don't even know if this is going to work because we got to still figure out a way to get the... All right, let's go back to here, turn this off. Here's how you put the symbol on it. Okay, let's material. I don't see it on there. I don't see how to put this on. Let's just try. That didn't work. Surface, religious necklace. See, that didn't work. Okay, let's go to this thing here, explore product. Okay, pendant nickel, that's the accessories, that's the necklace, that's what I thought I put on him, but it doesn't have the actual thing. Maybe it's hidden here somewhere. Let's just pull this out and see what happens. No, edit, undo that. Don't move him. All right, let's go to the necklace. And let's pull the necklace out. Okay, necklace. Let's move it out and see if it's hidden in his chest somewhere. Z translate. Edit, undo, Z translate. Okay, let's go back to no, there is no Shinto necklace on there. All right. Well, this is, oh, I bet it's somewhere inside of him. Let's turn him off. I bet it's just, it didn't stick with the necklace. It's somewhere here in the scene. Let's turn him off for a minute. And I'll find it. Somewhere, oh, okay, let's turn the necklace back on if I can. Where's the other piece? Okay. Yeah, it could be inside of him, and I'm not seeing it. This is very strange indeed. So this doesn't work. Whatever it was supposed to do, it didn't do. And that's the thing with Genesis 9. A lot of things don't work the way they're supposed to. So we got to take that off. Okay, let's turn him back on and find a different necklace. Maybe something that works. That is very strange. Very strange. Okay, let's go back. How did we go back? Necklace. Let's try this thing here. Wearable. Let's try this thing. Is this Genesis 8 male, I think? Except, oh, his shirt back on. So we'll turn that off. That one's working. Okay, so let's turn the shirt back off. Let's just delete the shirt. We're not going to use it. Okay. Something a little Midwestern. Now this, the other one was stuck inside of him, and this one is, so what we could do is take this necklace, Viking commoner necklace, and scale it down a little bit. There we go. Might have been meant to be worn over something, but it works now. That works. Okay. I wonder about a tattoo. Let's see what we got here for tattoos. These are, let's select Michael. I don't think I have any Genesis 9 tattoos that'll work with him. So, but let's look. All files. No, I do not have a single tattoo made to work with him. But I might have some with Genesis 8 ones might work. So let's go figure. Let's just turn this off. And tattoo, default. Let's see what we can find for tattoo. Put something on his arm. Genesis 8.1 male. Let's just see what happens. Whoa! Let's go to the camera view. See how cool this is? George! Oh my gosh! Welcome, buddy! Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are, oh, it's so happy. I'm so glad to see you. Let's polka time. Polka time. So how have you been? How have you been? We got an armband too. So we could give him an armband. Let's see. I have no idea what he's got for tattoos on him or what those tattoos say. I don't even dare look. Polka. It's polka time. Polka. Polka, polka. Da-da-da-da. Sigmund likes to dance to polka. Sigmund! Yay! Polka, polka, polka. So, let me see. We've got, this is a right arm. Let's see if we can fit just, maybe put a bracelet, some kind of bracelet on his arm. Will it work? Genesis 8. No, that's on his right arm. Edit, undo. Undo. Let's try the left arm. Genesis 8. That worked. He's got some spikes on his arms. Very well. Yes, polka, polka, polka. So we're going to do a render now and see what this guy looks like. He actually has hair, but very beautiful hair. And I think he's Italian descent. And so we're going to now do a render of this. I got to save it. And so he lives out somewhere in the desert, and this is called Desert Oak. So that's the name of this piece that I've came up with, the name of it. And so we're going to save this, and then I'm going to hit render. I've been working at this for a couple of hours. Yeah, I've been for 3 hours. So here it is. Let's see. I think it's done, unless I find out that he's got something obscene on his tattoos. I don't know if I dare look. Yes, this would be someplace in Arizona. Yep. Either that or Australia. So yeah, I had to read this. So if you watch the beginning of this video, you will see me working with eyes. And I do some very detailed work with some eyes, with some this product called Natural Eyes. And we have Genesis 9 figures now, and they have 8K skin. So we are doing well. Please remember to like my video, because I need YouTube to share my video with friends and with people who use Daz and might be interested in watching, so learning stuff. So, but I do like the subscribers that I have. You know, George and Arc Fury and my friend Angus, and I had somebody in earlier today. Maybe I just haven't learned how to keep my fans here and keep them coming back and stuff. So yeah, we have been having some very nice weather in Maine. So we haven't even had a frost yet, and it's almost December. Yes, it will be. Thank you, George. It will be here earlier. It will take a while for them to to process it, but it'll come back. Updating section objects, motion transform data, and retrieving geometry, and updating LPE labels. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And it's got to load the hair. So here we go. Now we should be able to see his tattoos and all their glory. Yes, I'm almost done. It is 1:30 in the morning. 1:30 in the morning. And I am getting ready to go to bed. See, here is his hair. Look how cool his hair is. So, yeah, he's got an octopus, it looks like, on his neck. Faith and all kinds of stuff. And you can see his necklace. Harmony, religion, purity. Equity. So this is all cool. He's got his armband. That went on well. So, and he's got some kind of serpent, demonic serpent on his other arm. And Viking warrior, maybe. Some kind of fleur de lis or something here. He is very cool. So that's his beard and his hair. 8K skin. So another yawn. Yes, that was another yawn, Arc Fury. So I think I've got to go lay down. It's time for bed. So in his motorcycle, that wouldn't get him 2 feet because he's got road tires instead of dirt bike tires. So, but I think it'll take people a while to notice that. Some people will notice it right off the bat. Like, you ain't going nowhere in that bike, not in that sand. So, yeah, see, this sand looks really high quality. This is like really nice sand here. And then this sand, it looks a little kind of digitized, and the rocks do and all, but it still works. It still works. It's we're looking at this really very lemon. And look, it's like something's wrong here because part of his thing got cut off, but that's because he's a Genesis 9 figure and it's not probably mapped right. But it worked. It put something on his arm that looks cool. So, yep. So very, very good. So he's my little Italian Michael. So, all right, thank you very much for watching. Punk guys are cool. Yeah, he's cool. He's worldly, you know. He's got it going on. He rides by and says, "Ciao." How do I put a picture in the spot where my G is? I'm not sure what you mean by that, George. Oh, put a picture in the spot where your G is. You have to put a picture on YouTube. You have to go to your YouTube channel, your Google. You have to go to your Google account. And you'll see that G there, okay? And if you click on the G, yeah, it would be actually your Google account. And it might be your because your Google account is probably the same as your YouTube account. But it's so if you go to your Google account, you'll see that G there. And if you click on it, it will let you upload a picture to it, okay? And it doesn't want a big, large picture. It wants a kind of small picture. So you just keep uploading different things to it until you might be right, Arc Fury. It might be his Google account, because like I have 5 YouTube accounts or 6 of them, and so each one has a different picture. But if you only have one, then maybe your Google account will transfer to your YouTube account as well. So it might use the same picture because you only have one YouTube account. So it's most likely I would go to your Google account, and that's when you open up Chrome and you see your that G up in the corner in Chrome, in your Chrome browser. You'll see that G up in the corner. And wherever you see that G up in the corner, if you click on the G or tap it with your finger, it should take you to your Google account. So yeah. All right, so I'm just waiting for his eyes to kind of render and all. So, but he's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful. I love doing this. I love making these pieces of art and stuff. It's really fun doing this. Now you can see this. This is a little bit of sand, kind of, and desert wind. And so we got a little bit of desert wind back here as well. And that's got that's going to have to go. How far has this gone up to? 325, and it's only been rendered. So it's been rendering for 9 minutes, and I like to render at least to 2,000. So that's 9 times 3, 9, 9, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, and that would be 900, so 27 minutes. So it's going to take about an hour for it to hit. Oh my God, I gotta yawn again. Woo! So it's going to take about an hour to render this. So thank you very, very much for watching and hanging out with me and keeping me company and yawning with me and being my buddy. Thank you very much for the like, George. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's very kind of you. I think my voice is a little bit too loud, maybe. I got to turn it down a little bit. So we got a little bit more polka to go out with here. So thanks again for watching. George, you take care. Please come back. It's nice to hear from you. Oh, we got another person watching now. So thank you very, very much for watching. And I will be back again in an awesome tutorial. Watch the beginning of this tutorial and you will learn how to use Natural Eyes merchant resource for Genesis 9, okay? Good night, Arc Fury. Well, I don't know if it's morning there. Take care. We have Polka. And Sigmund's gonna say goodbye. Bye. Oh, that was nice, Sigmund. That was nice. Take care. And maybe you'll have some you'll be able to figure out how to change your G. I was thinking, okay, what does he mean by change his G? I was thinking, okay, is this gonna take a dive? So yes, we can help you change your G, George. All right. Take care. Have a lovely evening. I will see you again. Please leave a like on this video. Give it about 20 minutes, and they should have it this video processed so you can watch it from the beginning. And the beginning of this video is where I show you how to use natural eyes. Okay, and it's about a 20-minute segment where I go into depth on how to use natural eyes, and it will save you from having to spend 2 hours reading the manual. Angus! Hello! Hi, Angus! Okay, that was nice, Sigmund. So, yes. So we have so it will save you 2 hours from reading the manual. Watch the beginning of this video and you will learn about eyes, and I'll show the picture one more time. Where is it? Check this out. Look at these eyes. Look at the quality of this. Is the quality. I don't know why my voice sounds like it's distorting, but look at the quality of the Genesis 9 figure, okay? And look at these eyes. So I show you how to make eyes like this, okay? For Genesis 9, okay? So that's the beginning of this video. Yes. So, yes, just after there was a broadcast. Yes, the broadcast is going on. Earlier I had a bunch of starts and stops and starts and stops, and I think that's why. So you can see how really look at the skin. Look at the wrinkles here. So this is 8K skin for these figures, okay? And this is only the beginning. So this is what his skin looks like here. This is his skin right here. Look on his hands, and the way the detail all over his whole body and his eyes. That's his eyes. Okay? So this is what we are this is that kind of skin. So this is what and so they're going to be coming out with more. Yes, they're going to be coming out with more. These eyes have that detail in them. I think these eyes actually came out better than these ones did. So you can look, and they actually have like a concave, and they have like detail inside the eyes. The eyes take forever to render. And yes, well, you can change his skin tone. So and his hair and the color of his hair, all of that stuff. So this is Michael. This is Michael 9. Okay, he is from the Genesis 9 generation of figures now. They have 8K skin. And Michael's been out for 2 days. He's only been born for 2 days. You can change him to look like anything. And you can change him into a female. You can change him by just dialing him in. You can change him right from a male right into a female. And then you can change her face to look like anybody. So that's what it is. And so we have now 4K skin. I mean 8K skin, and it's so detailed. It is just amazing, this skin. And they're going to be, and now that he has 4K skin, I mean 8K skin, now all these artists can make more skin for him, all kinds of different skin, freckled skin, every kind of skin with beauty marks and moles, and like notice there's a mole. He's got a mole here, and on his back he has a mole as well. You'll probably find that looks like he's got like little bits of hair here. his arms, look, he's got tiny little wrinkles in his elbow here. Little teeny This is amazing. His skin, and look how nice his fingers look. They look so real. His nails are beautiful. This is just an amazing, Michael is so amazing. He is just really, really amazing. So you can change his nose and change the shape of his face very, very easily. And so so this is all very cool. So my voice is getting dry. So have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, morning. Big love. I love you all. And Sigmund says, I love you. I love you too. Oh, that was nice, Sigmund. So take care. And I'm going to go now. It's polka time. It is polka time. I'm going to go polka myself to bed. So it is almost 2 o'clock in the morning here. So big love to you all. Take care. Please like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. This is for people who watch this after. Yes, good night, Angus, buddy. Yeah, if you're watching this after the broadcast, and you're new to my channel, please click the bell for notifications, and the bell will notify you when I am back online. So, all right, bye-bye. Good night, good night. Song to you, Angus, too. Yes, this is fun song. And it's not me playing the accordion, but I wish I could play the accordion like that. And so, all right. Have a lovely evening, guys, morning and day. I will talk with you soon. And ladies, if you're watching after the broadcast. So please like, subscribe, and come be part of the live show, the live Daz 3D TV channel, okay? And especially if you work with Daz models and rendering and all that stuff, it'd be really, really nice to have you along and giving your input and exchanging tips and tricks and things that we do. Alrighty, bye-bye, and good night, good morning. And Arc Fury, you keep up the good work. Keep studying at school. Get real smart, okay? I know you're very smart already, but get good grades, all right? Be the smartest person in the class. Alrighty.